In the final game of the season, the Chicago Bears lose and get swept by the Detroit Lions in a game that they almost came back in, but it did not happen. We got a number of things to talk about, including some crucial decisions, what it means for the playoffs, and a lot more. But before we talk about it and break it all down, you already know you got to hear the music first.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on,
official,
ladies
too.
and gentlemen? Welcome back in to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. We're here for the post game after the Chicago Bears lose to the Detroit Lions 19-16. And fellas, it is now official. The
Yes, sir.
Chicago Bears are the number 2 seed and will host our division rival, the Green Bay Packers, during wild card weekend. But before we talk about that, let's focus on the Detroit Lions game. C-Dub, you called the game. What is your initial thoughts to the Chicago Bears losing in their last game of the season and getting swept this season by the Detroit Lions?
Typical Chicago Bears game. Everybody should be used to this type of game. Detroit Lions typically dominated 2 and about 3/4 of 3/4 of football against the Bears. The Bears running game really didn't get started. They ended with 65 yards rushing. That's not typical of your number 2 rushing attack in the NFL. They can control time of possession. They just wasn't putting touchdowns on the board, so that always keeps the Bears in the game with a chance to win. And then once again, the Bears turned it on in the fourth quarter. Caleb Williams got hot. Shout out to him for breaking the Bears all-time yards record for a season. But you came up a little short. Some questionable decision at the end. Some drop passes, some penalties, and you lose a game. Now you just gotta go ahead and ball this shit up and throw it away, because now you're 0-0, and you're going into the playoffs against your most hated rival. 1-1. Next one moves on. Next win moves on.
Big Kev, you said that you had a lot to say. Let us hear it, brother.
I mean, the defense, bro. Like, I know the defense, just like against the Packers, they didn't let them score many touchdowns. They gave up 1 touchdown and a bunch of field goals. But it's like teams have the blueprint on how to move the ball against this team. And points is points. The reason why the Bears lost today is because the other team scored more points than them. So I'm just not impressed with Dennis Allen's approach to the NFC North. Chicago Bears finished 2-4 versus division. We won the NFC North with a 2-4 record against everybody in our conference, in our division. I don't like that. I definitely don't like the fact that we kept giving up the same plays over and over and over and over again. But at the end of the day, fuck all that. The playoffs start next week. We play against Green Bay. We got to get a win. That's just the reality here. Some people were looking forward to maybe not playing them, and if you like that, then I think you lame. We shouldn't be worried about Green Bay. We should be worried about what's happening in Chicago. They got to come through us. So we're going to get this win next week. But Dennis Allen, especially against the blitz, teams know what to do against the Chicago Bears, and I hope they can figure that out. And we can't have Ben Johnson be timid. He hasn't been timid all season. Today was the first time I seen him second guess himself in a big moment, and it came back to hurt the Bears. They took the L.
Steve-O?
There's no coincidence we lost 2 of our last 2 games because we completely didn't even fall into our identity. Because quite frankly, I don't even know if our coach know what our identity is. Because quite frankly, the whole season I've seen him run from my whole fucking identity. Because that's what I keep saying. I get it. I understand we can hurt people in the air, but you did not understand that your defense is not good. Therefore, if your defense is not good, what's the best thing you could do for the whole team? Run the fucking ball, control the clock, because that gives more time for your defense to stay off the field, for your overline to stay on the field, and for you to batter up their defense. But no, you came out here and tried to get his record. It was clear that we wasn't out here getting the record. Very evident. During that second quarter, we should have been running the ball 9 times out of 10, and we wasn't. How many fucking times do we have to say after a loss why we lost? We already know the defense ass. I ain't even keep talking about these niggas. We know the defense trash. What do we do to help this defense? The offense got to help the defense. How you do that, offense? Run the ball. It's that simple. Run the ball. We are run first team. That's what you need to understand. Yes, we can make shit happen in the air, but that's not our strong suit. And that every time we show it, we try to make it. No, that's not our identity. That's why we lost this fucking game. Control the clock, control time of possession. That's what the great coaches do when they realize their defense ain't shit.
Can't argue with it. Real talk. I think that for the way I'm feeling about this game is that I think the Bears missed out on a huge opportunity. And this is what I mean. I feel like this young team, you need to go into the playoffs with momentum. And the way that this game played out, yeah, you gave yourself a chance. Yes, you kept fighting. That is a part of your identity. But let's keep it a buck. The Detroit Lions didn't really do shit today, but cross us. They just crossed us up. You give kudos to them for winning the football game and going out with the season, and you know what I'm saying, with some pride. But then at the end of the day, if you're the Chicago Bears, you should be buttoned up right now. To Steve-O's point, offensively, you should be buttoned up and understanding and leaning into what you should be doing. Defensively, Dennis Allen, how many times we got to hear you come to the podium and say you didn't coach your best game? And then these players, because it's a collective thing.
It definitely is.
I'm going to hold my coaches accountable, but my players need to understand too. Jalen Johnson, since you have returned, you don't look like defensive back number 1.
Nope. Not at all.
Especially in man coverage. CJ Garner-Johnson, get healthy, my brother. But you was getting your ass cooked.
Yep.
TJ Edwards, there were gaps to fill. You were panicky once you got through the gap. So, yes, we got to put it on the coaches, but I'm not going to let players off the hook for anything. This is a collective thing. We're not supposed to be here, and I'm happy. I am happy. But I always tell you guys, ladies and gentlemen, I take losses like I played the fucking game. I hate them. And if we want to see the Chicago Bears move past round 1,
we cannot play like that.
You can't play like this.
And that's 2 weeks in a row.
You cannot. You can't. Now, fellas, Big Kev, I'm coming to you first with this. There's some things going around on X that, according to Erin Andrews, who helped call this game, when she asked Ben Johnson about the game plan, Ben Johnson said this was one of the more easier game plans put together for this game. Give me your reaction.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to what we've been saying a lot this season, is execution. Ben Johnson is a mad scientist, and he puts a game plan in place because he knows what he wants to see. The guys got to go out there and execute. We talked about the defense. They only gave up 19 points. We got to give them credit for that. Like, obviously, they need to give up less than that to win the game, obviously. But they didn't give up touchdowns. They gave up field goals. The Chicago Bears are supposed to put the ball in the end zone. You can't go 3 quarters without scoring a point in an NFL football game and expect to win the game. That's on Caleb. That's on everybody who had drop passes today. Colston Loveland had drop passes today. Jade Walker had drop passes. Lufa Burden had drop passes. It was a couple more. Shit, everybody damn near dropped the ball today. It was rough to see early season mistakes taking place that led to the Chicago Bears not winning this game. However, as far as Ben Johnson is concerned, he said this was a game plan that was one of the easiest ones that he put into play. Ben Johnson had an opportunity, and I know you disagree with me, Bobby, but he had an opportunity late in the fourth quarter to go for it on fourth down. It was 4th and 5. You know your defense is giving up chunk play after chunk play. You got to be the big man on campus, have those big corners, and go for it. I don't care where you are on the field. You don't kick the ball to the other team when your defense is not playing their best. Like I said, they only were giving up field goals, but Detroit only needed a field goal to win the game. So when it comes down to it, as much as the Bears players didn't execute, I don't feel like the coach had them ready to play just like they were supposed to be ready to play in week 2 versus Detroit. You letting your former head coach big bro you, bro, and that is not acceptable out here in Chicago. I'm just going to be 100 with you.
I agree with that, Kev. I think that, like I said, I think that it was a tough decision to make. Either way, it could have swung either way. But when the head coach comes out himself and say, I should have went for it, I got to lean with you 100%. C-Dub, what's your thoughts on the question?
I think the game plan was rather vanilla, and the strategy was vanilla. It just seemed like it was devoid of energy in the first half. It was just nothing to it. It was just very stale in the beginning of the game. And then when we got to the fourth quarter, they start getting into playground Caleb and starting just throwing the ball all over the football field. He's saying that this is the easiest game plan he ever created. Ben Johnson. That's crazy work. You need to make it more difficult or something. You need to make it more complicated then, Ben. Because I don't like your game plan from this game right here. Whatever this game plan is, ball it up and throw that shit in the garbage because I didn't like it. 65 yards rushing from the second best. I think the best rushing attack in the NFL is actually the second. That's a travesty. That's a travesty. And I agree with Steve-O, like that helps the defense when your defense is struggling if you can run the football. And we have one of the best running teams in the league. Why don't you just use the weapons that you have?
Breathing hard as hell, gang? You good?
Is that me?
Yeah,
breathing hard. My mic may just be turned up high.
Bro, you sound like Michael Myers and them.
That's crazy.
Sound like a nigga hiding in the closet.
My mic may just be turned up stupid high.
A nigga hiding in the closet. She's not gonna notice.
That's hilarious.
Steve-O, answer to the question.
We ain't never gonna make no joke about nobody hiding in no closet. Not while SP's in the
I'm about to say we got shit that's off limits. My bad.
Nigga, this was your game plan. It was the wrong game plan, for one. If you talking about this being easy, this was the wrong game plan. I keep trying to tell you, as Caleb throwing 30-plus time ain't the way to go. It's just not. I don't care if he can do it. It's just not what we need to be at. That's not where this offense is at right now. You need to lean on your rushing. That's just what it needs to be. I understand we can pull stuff out our ass every now and then, but that don't mean that's the consistent thing. You got to follow on what consistent things work. Now, understand, also, you got to get into your own line ass today. They did not play a good game, especially Jonah and
I meant to say that. You absolutely right, bro.
Played terrible. Play fucking tell me, because we can't. I get it. We got the shit locked down, and you ain't trying to go too hard and go and get hurt. But at the end of the day, like you got to go into these playoff games ready. And the last 2 weeks, especially defensive wise, we don't look ready at all. So like, I don't know. I get it. This fourth quarter shit fun, but I'm tired of it. Learn how to fucking play a full game of football.
Is it fun, like, on the way up to the top of a roller coaster, and you be like, damn, why did I get on this motherfucker, bro? Like, that's not fun, bro. Is it fun, like, watching a scary-ass movie, G? Like, I'm tired of the jump scares, bro.
Understood. But hey, Haize joining us, man. What's your initial thoughts on the game, and then give us your thoughts
I
on
mean,
Aaron Andrews reporting that Ben Johnson said this was one of the more easier game plans
I don't
put
think
together.
I want to start off that because I don't think after you can't score the ball for 3 quarters, you should call anything easy. You should just shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna be 100% honest with you. It's not fuck Ben
He said
Johnson.
that at halftime though. By the
Ben
way.
Johnson's still
Yep.
gonna be great, but it doesn't matter. You didn't. If he said it at halftime, even worse.
Even worse.
You
Even
put up no
worse.
points by that point in time.
I'm
You had
just
no
letting it be-
points.
letting it be known.
So,
that he
like,
said it.
Just call something easy when you ain't do shit. It makes no fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense. So like, I like Ben Johnson. Don't do nothing that's easy no more. If you sat down and you're like, hey, this is easy to come up with, you fucked up. Go back and do it over again. Don't make it overly complicated, but like I don't trust nothing to be easy at this point in time. If this was easy to you and this is the performance that we ended up putting up, where we got killed in time of possession, they almost dubbed us on total net yards, like everything. We got killed on every single thing. So I don't want to hear nothing about what's easy. As far as my thoughts on the overall game, I'll say this: I love that the Bears have the heart that they're in every single game. I love it. But we got to find a way to put up points in every quarter. It doesn't have to be a touchdown in every quarter, but you can't go 3 quarters without scoring a game or without scoring points. You just can't. That's unacceptable. Like, luckily you were able to keep the Lions down to 19 points. They average almost 30 points a game on the season, but it all doesn't mean shit if you ain't scoring yourself. So the defense was ass. We'll talk about the defense more specifically. The defense was major. Double cheeked up was the defense today. It was ass. It was bad.
My man said double cheeked up. Haize, I'm coming right back at you because I feel like this is an interesting question. Do you think that the game plan was too focused today on Caleb Williams getting 4,000 yards? Because to Steve-O's point earlier, you only ran the ball 18 times. Typically in the last few weeks, you're seeing 24, 25, 26 rush attempts. So go ahead and give me that answer, brother, if you will.
I mean, I don't know if it was that. It's not like this is the only time we've seen Ben Johnson not run the ball as much as he should. So I don't know if it was focused on trying to get Caleb the record or not. If it was stupid. But like we've talked about, me, Kev, I think everybody said it at least one point in time. Ben Johnson has to stop acting like this nigga rediscovers his run game every fucking game, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, why is it that every game we got to remind your ass we got one of the best rushing attacks in football? It doesn't make any sense. That last drive, I get it that Luther dropped the pass. I get it. It would have been a first down had Luther caught it. But you should have run it on that first down anyway to set yourself up on a short yardage situation. So it's those type of decisions. Not going for it on fourth down. Like, you knew this offense, the Detroit Lions offense has been moving on your defense all day. Why would you put it back? I get it that you're hoping for a stop or a takeaway. You should have gave yourself an opportunity there.
Yep, that's it.
And I expect
they already in field
Ben
goal
Johnson.
range. You can get the ball back.
I expect Ben Johnson to come to the podium and hold himself accountable. But Steve-O, what you was about to say, bro?
I'm about to say, but it also just proved my point. Like, he on that play he just said when he messed up, he passed the ball again, and we got intentional grounding. Run the fucking ball, nigga. It's just that simple. I don't. Ben, bitch, you listen to me. Run the ball. Run the ball. And when you sleeping tonight, I want you to hear me, nigga. Run the ball. Run the ball. Whenever in doubt, when we go against whoever Green Bay, run the ball. That is your identity until this season is over.
Yeah,
Get that through your fucking scale. I don't know what you got to do. Do it. What? I don't care. Go watch Gale Sayers for 2 years. I don't give a damn. Go do what. I don't know. I'm tired of it. I've literally been saying this shit since week 2.
It's like this though. Like, even with the game being the way that it was, when you got the ball back on the plus side of the 2-minute drill in the fourth quarter, you drop back, you throw it to Luther Burden, he drops the ball. On second down, you were still on the plus side of 2 minutes with 3 timeouts to go. You could have run the ball right then and there. Instead, you get the intentional grounding. It's 3rd and 20. It leads to a decision that you regretted, Ben Johnson.
He did.
And it led to the Bears losing the game. Now, thankful for the Chicago Bears in terms of the season. This really didn't mean much. It gave the dusty Detroit Lions and their dusty ass fans bragging rights. They can be happy that they won a Super Bowl.
Parties
today.
at Coney Dogs. Ugly ass niggas.
But at the end of the day, the Chicago Bears had no business losing this game. And the reason I said I had a lot to say, Bobby, is because in the playoffs next week versus the Green Bay Packers, who the Chicago Bears haven't scored in the first half against all season, they were sitting back watching Jared Goff step back there and destroy the blitz the same way that Jordan Love stood back there and destroyed the blitz against the Chicago Bears all season long. And we can't rely on, we can knock Jordan Love out the game and Malik Williams or get turnovers. You got to go out there and put up points like we did against the San Francisco 49ers, with the exception of that defensive touchdown. We were touchdown for touchdown.
Hold on. Because I told you, I'm being mean to motherfuckers again. Hold on.
Do your thing.
First of all, bitch, don't come in here telling us what we need to worry about. We literally have talked about going forward on the last play. If you want to hear something come out, if you want to hear your opinion come out of other people's mouths, stop being a bitch and start your own fucking podcast. How about you do that? Otherwise, sit down, shut your whole ass up, and let us get through the points. Don't rush it. We've talked about it. We're going to continue to talk about it. Shut the fuck up, Lamont.
His name Lamont, nigga. He born in 74. They don't know how to shut the fuck up.
Jesus Christ. Y'all talking about the wrong thing. We talking about every aspect of the game. Y'all talking about the wrong thing. Yo, dumbass want to hear something. Somebody say something. Go listen to your fucking self-talk.
Ain't nobody gonna listen to a nigga named Lamont. You supposed to be fucking, you fix Cadillac converters. That's your job. That's your mission.
Cadillac converters.
We'll get to what to expect for the playoffs.
That might be his middle name.
About the defense. C-Dub, if you had anything to add on with the last points with the fellas added on, but talk about the Chicago Bears defense today, C-Dub.
Y'all all made some great points. I don't really got to expound on that subject. I would just like to add on that subject before I get to the defense that I don't think that Ben Johnson went and tried to get Caleb the records today. I think they fumbled on offense all first half. And when they scored, they had to pass mostly. So it wasn't really like they was just trying to push Caleb to get a record. They just had to pass the ball because they were down and it was the fourth quarter. But the defense, these guys are right on target. The defense didn't. I don't want to call them trash, but you should be able to win. Hold on. Let me get my shit off. I want to call them trash because you should be able to win when a defense give up 19.
You right about that, Doug.
That's true. That's not.
We didn't score until the fourth quarter.
Points. They had 3 sacks. They had 3 sacks and an interception.
And we didn't score until the fourth quarter. And the one takeaway they gave us,
I get the point Dub's making. It's like, if you look at this, we didn't score in 3 quarters. You score a touchdown or a field goal in either one of those quarters, it changes it. But I see Steve-O's point. I'm not saying that I agree with one over the other. I just
think things are right at the same time.
Yeah, both can be right.
That takeaway, we gave the ball right back.
Yeah.
That nigga, them line, bro, they hurt than a bitch.
They were bad.
They best linemen didn't play today. Them niggas is ass.
That was bad.
Period. Point. They just gave up over 60 points in 2 weeks. They are ass. No ifs, ands, or buts. Ain't no sugarcoat. This defense ass.
Simple. What you say about the 19 points, though, Steve?
If we don't,
you ain't got a turnover in 2 weeks. Damn near. Every turnover goes 9. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't care no more.
So
we can't rely on turnovers.
Can I ask one more question, Steve? One more question. Should you win if your defense only allowed?
Not with this defense. You never know because them niggas gonna give up a big play in 2 seconds.
And you do know that, like, Andrew Billings' big chunky ass.
Oh my God, Andrew Billings.
That was
built bitch. Bro.
The only touchdown that the Bears gave up was Andrew Billings.
And why this nigga dead? Why DA don't know when a fucking slant coming?
Can we please talk about DA? Please?
Why the fuck you don't know when a hit
got
coming?
on the defense yet. Hold on.
No, we on defense. We on defense.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm asking Bobby specifically to talk about Dennis Allen.
Dennis Allen has been disappointing the last few weeks. I will be honest with that. Dennis Allen act like 2 things could be true. Me, I'm always looking at player execution. That's what I'm looking at. If we gonna sit there and call a pressure with 7 or 8 are coming, you gotta get home. There's no other discussion with that. And then when you see that it's 3rd and 5, why are we playing 10 yards back? That's the same shit Matt Eberflus was doing.
Yep.
You don't have a 4-man pass rush that can get home and you drop everybody in coverage. You got to apply some press coverage to that defense, is what I'm saying. So while the players are underperforming, the defensive coordinator, for the most part, if we keeping it real, has been saved by turnovers.
Bro, those blitz looks don't even get home ever. I don't remember that blitz look even getting home.
Kyler. Kyler, it was.
Man, no, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. No,
I don't remember.
No, it would not. No, it would not. We had one successful blitz game against the Saints. That's it.
Against Dallas, too.
And the Browns.
That's Dallas
and
the Browns.
against the Raiders.
I wouldn't even say Dallas. Dallas, we didn't blitz that much in Dallas.
I say this. Get ready to see new faces in your defensive backfield.
Oh,
yeah.
And in the front.
You think so? I think the defensive backfield is going to stay pretty much. I think they got to focus on the D-line, bro.
I don't. This is where Haize. This is why
I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about
because though we look at Nashawn Wright and say he has made plays, he has gotten cooked all year long.
But let me retort that though, Bobby. You got to think about it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen hasn't been 100% all this year.
Obviously.
No Kyler Gordon, no Terrell Smith at all this season. Tyreek Stevenson could be on his way out. Maybe you just say instead of paying Tyreek, we're going to keep Nashawn Wright. But like, I think that the defensive backfield, Kevin Byard's probably going to stay. Jaquan's going to stay. I do think that they need to draft another safety, but I think our defensive backfield, you still got Zay Frazier who didn't play a snap, who Dennis Allen was super excited about. So I think the defensive backfield, it may stay 90 to 95% the same, and then you change your pass rush and to see how much that helps your coverage get better if you upgrade your pass rush.
I think that's a fair point, but the first part of what you said adds on to my point. Tyreek Stevenson, he's getting about 30% of the snaps this season. Mm-hmm. Jalen Johnson has came back. He has not necessarily been good in man coverage. Mm-hmm. Then you look at Nashawn Wright. We witnessed multiple games of this man outside of making some really, really good plays. I can't take that away from him. He has had moments where he gotten cooked.
Oh,
I'm with you on the part of we might not see a full overhaul, but I think there has to be some tough discussions to where you be like, hey, who stays, who has to go, especially with multiple things having to change with your defensive line, which is another true thing that you mentioned.
Ooh, yeah, no, and I think too though, like we got to remember Tyreek was never meant to be an every down, even CB2. It was him and Terrell Smith splitting the snaps,
and that's
their whole year up to this point.
Because everybody here, we witnessed when we was going through our draft process when he was in the draft, we looked at him at Miami and was like, this is a guy that can stick man coverage.
Yeah,
where he at?
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure.
I'm not saying,
and that's why I said like
crazy.
Tariq, especially because you have to pay him soon. Is it this offseason he's a free agent or is it next offseason?
I believe it's
next year. Is it this one?
I think him and Jaquan next offseason.
Yeah, well, Jaquan is this all. I know Jaquan is this all because Jaquan was drafted with Kyler. Tyreek came the year after, so we may have another year of Tyreek. But I just think that you got to focus on your pass rush first. The pass rush and pass coverage go hand in hand. You have a better pass rush, then you'll see kind of how naturally your coverage gets better if you upgrade that. Similar to like DeAndre Swift looks completely different now that we have an actual offensive line. So I think they may focus on that first. I'm not saying that they couldn't, but I think the first thing is we got to focus on that defensive line first.
Oh yeah, that's first and foremost.
I think that's a major point for sure.
Look at what Houston did, and look at how Houston played this season, bro. Defensively,
that's because they have two edges.
I was about to say they drafted and traded. That's why
they have two edges that can get after anybody.
But that's what I'm saying. They addressed it the right way.
Yeah, agreed. Anybody else got anything left on defense before I talk about moving into the playoffs?
I just got to say this. I know y'all talked about it a little bit too. Dennis Allen, the playoffs are coming. Nut the fuck up, bro. Like, get your shit together, bro. Like, I get it that how he uses the defensive backs are so like he wants to get really creative with it, and it took away a weapon with Kyler going down. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, he may not be playing now. We don't know what's going on, but like we've seen his Achilles heel. He's really good in like run blitzing and that type of thing. But like you put those quicker wide receivers, he's barbecue chicken. Every time. But Dennis Allen got to come up with something scheme-wise or something because ain't nobody else walking through that door. You got to find a way to scheme it with what you got.
And I'm going to just say this. Brian Pose. I don't even think about paying Dex. Carry on.
No offer. No offer.
I don't even want him for the lowest bidder. Get him
No,
off
I
my
agree
team.
with you on that one,
Get him off
Bobby.
my team. I don't like that.
Him and the old dude that we picked up from Atlanta last season.
Grady Jarrett has been disappointing as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
like
he's been disappointing.
Well, he on the books. We can't do shit about that.
I get it, but
He's stuck
like
there.
Javon Dexter Sr., I expected him to have at least
Go back
6
to a
sacks this
junior.
year, bro. At least 6.
She had 4.
I wanted
Is that
him to
when he
have
got his 4?
at least 6. I think he got what, 2, 2.5?
He got
Listen,
5.
I'm shocked he got that.
And them 5 is the emptiest 5 that I've heard.
I don't remember one.
Because he got that fake ass sack today.
Oh yeah, he got him today.
Man, Grady Jarrett was ass this whole season. He barely played too.
We need a sack specialist, bro.
This was a
That's
last
simple as
check
that.
for him, bro. You look at Chase Young, he went and reinvented himself in New Orleans. Had a great season.
Well, he's also been healthy.
that too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the Bears
Javon's
got
played 16 games, so he can't even blame health.
they got to identify this need and evaluate talent properly and stop bringing in these people that we think that might possibly maybe.
Listen, let's just say there's Austin Booker. I'm keeping him in the rotation. Montez, because you paid him, he's going to still be in the rotation.
Yep.
Grady maybe as a depth, but like I trade him if I can. Like everybody else can go. I'm sorry,
I agree with
everybody
that.
else can go.
I agree.
Not about
100%.
who you like. It's about trying to win football games and
I
have
agree with that.
sustained success. That's
was
what
gonna
I
say the
want
same
for
shit.
Chicago. I want sustained success, not just one season.
Beyond what he just said, Austin Booker and Montez Sweat, because we probably have to keep them. Those are the only 2 guys I want to see on this team next year.
I would love a 9-year run the Chiefs just had. I would love that. I don't give a fuck about feelings and who I like. But fella, before we go ahead and close this whole thing out, how we feeling about going into the playoffs? Because though y'all know me, I take losses like I played the game. I'm never gonna sit here and say, "Well, we played them close." No,
Nah.
Fuck all that.
we lost. I'm not gonna ever do that. That's not how I roll. I'm a competitor. I don't give a damn if I'm playing my 6-year-old daughter in Connect 4. I'm whooping her ass. That's just it. I'm sorry. But C-Dub, how you feeling moving into this playoffs, man?
I feel absolutely great. This is who I wanted to play in the first round. I wanted Green Bay. I want the Green Bay Packers. I feel like you're going to get the best from the Chicago Bears. You're going to get the best from the Green Bay Packers. And we're going to leave it all on the field, bro. I feel good about the team going into this game. It's a lot of motivation going into this game. It's going to be a high-intensity game. I think the Bears are ready. I think Green Bay is ready. Let the ball roll where they go. That's all I'm saying. Sure. I'm ready for this matchup.
Kev, how you feeling moving into the playoffs, big brother?
I mean, I'm ready. I'm from the south side of Chicago. I'd have been through a lot. I just feel like I need the Bears to be ready.
They're going to be ready.
When it comes to big games this season, the Chicago Bears have shown a propensity to drop the ball. It's happened, especially against divisional opponents, whether it's the Packers, the Minnesota Vikings, or the Detroit Lions. Ben Johnson, Dennis Allen, and the rest of this coaching staff need to be prepared to have these guys prepared to go out there and play. Because as much as we are all sitting here on this panel saying that we ready to see Green Bay, if the Bears don't get the job done, it's going to be a depressing situation. It's going to be depressing. And nobody wants to experience that. Nobody does. We don't want to have to deal with Green Bay fans. We don't want to have to deal with people in the chat being all salty, so on and so forth. The Chicago Bears are going to have to execute. They're going to have to play mistake-free football. The offensive line is going to have to show up. Caleb is going to have to hit his targets. All these drops we've been seeing all season, that has to cease. Everything that the Chicago Bears have worked for to get to this point in this season, they got to come with their A game because the margin for error is slim. It is paper slim. So I'm excited. I think the Bears can win this game. I think all of us on this panel know the Bears can win this game, but do the Bears themselves think they can win this game? Because I mentioned it before. 0 points in the first half versus the Green Bay Packers all season. Can't happen again. Cannot happen again.
Your question is, do they think they can beat the Green Bay Packers? They just beat the Green Bay Packers.
And Dub, it took for them to come back.
They beat the Green Bay Packers.
Dub, this is my time. I'm giving my answer. And my answer is that the Chicago Bears cannot play the first 2 games they played against the Packers. They cannot play the same way and hope for a fucking miracle and an onside kick to win the game. They can't. They're going to have to put up points in the first, second, or the first and third. It cannot be 0 points in the first half. That's my take from this side on what the Chicago Bears need to do against Green Bay. I'm not being a homer on this one. I want the Bears to win as much as you do, but I got to point out how they've played against Green Bay in 2 games. In both games, they've had to try to come back to win those games. If they go out and execute the right way, they can win the game. They can't do it the way they've done it the first 2 games. That's all I'm saying.
Got to be a full 4 quarters.
That's
You're
it.
not wrong.
And that's my point. That's where I'm finna go straight into. If you don't play a full 4 quarters, you're losing the game. It's that simple.
Exactly.
If you sit out here and don't damn near have the same type of offense performance that you have had for the rest of this pro season, like you did in Santa Clara, you might as well be raps. Because this defense ain't gonna show up for you. It ain't. So this offense gotta be fucking damn near perfect. When there's points to be made, you gotta capitalize. It's that simple. You gotta play clean football. You gotta run the ball. Bitch, you gotta catch the ball too.
That's it.
And we can't have no stupid ass penalties like these fucking picks you throw today and these intentional groundings. But I don't feel that good going to the postseason. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, you won one out of your last 3 games. Like it's hard to feel,
and it's because of the same shit that we keep repeating.
Mm-hmm.
You're not learning from your mistakes. That's 3 things I'm worried about. You're not learning from your mistakes. You for some reason it's not clear on what your identity is, and you don't have a damn defense that can stop nothing. So hell no, I ain't confident.
And B-Dog, you saying the Packers' defense is garbage, but they've held the Bears to 0 points in the first half.
They're injured, but they are coached well, and they can make a difference. We ain't that damn injured no more, and we still doing the same shit. Might as well be injured, but fucking the Billings ain't doing nothing.
Billings ass chasing gravy. Come on now. What you talking about? But hey, C-Dub, last question before we roll up out of here. The Green Bay Packers are rolling into the playoffs, losers of their last 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago Bears are now losers of their last 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
What do the Chicago Bears have to do to ensure that they give themselves the best possible chance to win game 1?
Well, obviously, it's run the football, play to your identity.
Don't play to your identity. Your identity is you wait till the 4th quarter. Don't play to that identity.
Run the football, play to your identity. He's right about that, too. Play to your identity. We got to be efficient with the football. Can't turn the ball over. This is the playoffs now. Every turnover means that much more. The defense must get off the field. That's what the playoffs is about, getting off the field, no matter how it is. Is it on downs or an interception or a fumble or a turnover, whatever it is. You got to go out there, and this is a lot of this team's first experience in a playoff game. It's going to be a lot of players with their first experience. They should be charged. They should be ready to go. This team is you're going to see the best effort from the Chicago Bears because there's a lot of people that's going to be doubting them like they ain't the better team. But I think they're going to show up.
Bobby, I need Joe Tooney to have the offensive line ready to go. He has Super Bowl experience. The way they played today,
agreed.
They cannot play like that Saturday or Sunday.
You got to move motherfuckers out the way. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Hard-nosed, smash-mouth football. You got your division rival that's coming in, and they got a bad taste in their mouth. Dub, you absolutely right. They're going to have to run the football. That's their true identity, whether it's the 4th quarter or not. Establish the run. Don't go away from it. Please, Ben Johnson. Please, you're not going for no stats, bro. Please give the ball to your bell cows. Don't get too cute and go out there and win this football game, bro. Please, please.
Drip.
Man, execution has to be at the top of everything. Like every drive is an important drive when you're in the playoffs. You can't have, I get it, it's been great, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do see another fourth quarter comeback. But this Bears team got to stop making every fourth quarter interesting. You have to score in every single quarter. Every quarter you have to score in the playoffs because guess what? Green Bay may have the same number of playoff wins as we do the last couple of years, but they've been in that playoff situation. We haven't. Our quarterback hasn't. Ben Johnson hasn't as a head coach. So we got to get this shit done. And I would say just execution at the top. Just focus on that. Run the ball. And be more methodical about it. Everything doesn't have to be a home run. You can wait till the second half to go for the home runs. Be methodical to start off the game. Outthink them. Out-scheme them. Outwork them. And you just got to pray that this offense can do enough because this defense, I have zero faith in the defense. Zero. So
except for takeaways.
For real.
Shit, I don't even have faith in that anymore.
Steve-O.
What was the fucking question?
The Bears are 0-2 heading into the playoffs. The Packers are 0-4 heading into the playoffs. What do the Chicago Bears need to do before they get into the playoffs to take care of business?
Not do what they did the last 2 weeks and do what they did before that. Simple. To be honest, we ain't did one smash mouth game, honestly, since Philly. That's the last smash mouth game we really played for real.
You don't think Green Bay considers that with it going in overtime?
Nigga, that was
Jesus.
Jesus was with us game. That's what that was.
That took a lot.
Like that's why I don't even talk that much about that game because we literally pulled that out our ass. You don't pull wins out your ass in the playoffs.
You do.
That's why,
but you don't want to.
It's rare. Especially let me be correct. Good teams pull shit out their ass. Not hot teams. Hot teams got to be hot and methodical. So, quite frankly, what they got to do, Ben Johnson got to treat these next week of practice like it's the fucking training camp. Them niggas fuck up a play, start over, we doing this shit again. Y'all doing this shit wrong. I'm not playing with y'all. And same thing with you. The coaches got to hold him accountable too. You're going away from your identity. Run the ball. I don't care if we get 2 yards here, if we get stuff right here. I don't care if we get 3 yards right here. My none guy gonna get back in that bitch again and find some more yards.
Hey, Dub.
Hey.
So now all that's out the way, Dub. Fuck Green Bay in the chat. I don't care what we talking about from a logical perspective. Fuck Green Bay. Fuck Green Bay.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Fuck
Chicago
Green Bay.
Bears. And y'all know it's gonna be more coverage this week coming up ahead of the game. We're going to find out the schedule at the conclusion of the Baltimore Pittsburgh Steelers game. So y'all know there's going to be a lot of coverage this week on this week's game. I say the Chicago Bears, you got to lock in. Ben Johnson after this game said he was not pleased with this performance, but we've been here for a while. Let's get ready and wrap this shit up.
FGB.
Got a couple super chats in the building. Los Alombrados. I hope I said that right. With the L and extra injuries.
That was perfect.
Kind of regret playing the starters. I wish they reset it. I don't regret playing the starters. Put the motherfuckers out there and let them know
they ain't did enough to deserve to sit there.
Amen.
Let them know that they stink today.
What the fuck is the rest of the starters gonna do?
Nothing.
Not a damn.
Steve in the building with the chat. He said, I want 30 rushes next week. FGB. I'm with you. That's exactly why I was going to
That'll be perfect.
Because 36 rushes earned the Seattle Seahawks the number 1 seed, and they get
you feel me, bro?
36 rushes versus the San Francisco 49ers. If I remember correctly, the Chicago Bears only ran it 25 times, which is not a bad number, but it's something to think about when it comes to competition and competing in the game. And this week and last week, the teams we lost to beat us in time of possession. So we lost the top. We ain't getting no top. I'm just saying. P Smooth in the building said character saying
no, it's just it's the scribe in the
That's hilarious, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah,
appreciate
do better, YouTube and all them. Appreciate you, dog. Pete Wright, in this draft, do you think the Bears should be concentrating on defense to get younger? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And we
Is
will
a
be
is a pig's pussy pork? Yes.
Yeah.
Nigga,
four.
we passed up on Javon Curse and so on and so forth, bro. Not Javon Curse, Jared Verse and so on and so forth.
Oh yeah, I'm not mad at that, but we'll talk about that at another time because we'll still be here for another 15. We're gonna let it rock. And then senior MJR. I hope I said no. My bad, brother. I started off this season screaming we need to stop the run, but damn, we need a lot more than that out of the D line. Billings need to go, and we need a truly shut down corner. Bear down.
Absolutely. Good statement, big dog.
I mean,
Fellas,
For a magical
we about to call our first playoff game of CBC history. Somebody gave us $399 today, like that.
Shout out Barry, bro. Shout out my boy Barry.
Hey, Haize.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga ain't
He was
posted.
pissed.
That nigga was
No,
mad at it.
Barry, he right there.
You right.
Barry also been tagging us in like 50 tweets during the game, bro.
Shout out my man Barry, man.
I need $20 off that $400 though. I ain't gonna need.
You ain't did $20 worth of work, nigga.
Have
What
I
you
been here
mean?
for every game? What do
I
you
don't give a fuck if you been in. No, I'm just playing. You know, I got you. bro.
I actually made it a point to be here for at least. I didn't make it to the Green Bay game because I was at work, but I was in the post game.
That's good because you know your White Sox channel. You got like 2 pieces of news you missed, and you don't have videos out for White Sox yet. So I'm glad you're here. But you know you dropping the ball on the channel that you run. But you know that's just me.
What news?
It's all right. It's all right because I'm about to get. I already got the White Sox gear out. Don't worry
got the
about it.
Japanese
Don't worry
gear.
about it. Don't worry
Yes.
about it.
How you shooting at me? You know I be at work. All the
Don't
time.
worry about it. Don't worry. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna say shit to Kev about it no more. Just gonna start seeing my face.
I
up
be
on-
asking for help and niggas don't even be responding.
Bro, I don't watch baseball. I can't
I can't help you
damn
on something I
baseball.
don't care about.
I'm surprised you didn't play baseball, Bobby, because your batter's box would have been a low,
Perfect,
because
bro.
you're so short. They would have had trouble getting.
Craig,
Like,
he's
you would have
your-
been a cold ass second baseman.
You talking about the strike zone?
The strike zone would have
Craig,
been, bro. Like
Nigga,
nigga,
it would've been his imagination.
if you can thread the needle in Bobby's strike zone, my nigga, come on, bro. How many pitchers is doing
No,
that
we
shit?
gonna
in
be
the middle of high
right
school?
here for the playoff game. There's no way we missing the playoffs right here. Y'all
Crazy.
tweaking.
That's crazy. Work.
Yeah, y'all tweaking. This the first
That's nuts.
this the first ever one I had an opportunity to pimp off. But I'm gonna be right here with my brothers because this is where the first time we got to make history together. You already know.
Let's just
Nonetheless,
let's just not make it as fast.
I couldn't play baseball because my coach said I'm gonna call you the truck, and so I had to play football.
A Tonka truck.
Yeah.
They're not even at the same time, Bobby. That's an excuse, nigga.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, not an excuse. 'Cause I think they changed the rule so you can't run into the fucking catching at the end. You would have been kicked the fuck out. You can't let
Hey, I love you, brothers. Though for real though, this has been great. Love you, chat.
Oh yeah,
Happy
for
New
sure.
Year.
Happy New Year, man.
We're not doing no shots or no mushy shit on
Hell
no loss.
nah.
So fuck that.
No, it's the end of the season. The Bears going to the
Yeah, I mean that's
playoffs.
all great.
Yeah, and-
They ended it on 2 straight losses. Fuck
I
it.
ain't gonna say it to jinxes, but you know when the end of the season gonna come.
We don't know. Let's go. We don't know. We
Regular
ain't talking about.
We
We
may
don't
be
know.
seeing we may be seeing y'all until February.
Oh, bro.
They already
That's
know.
what I'm talking about, Drip.
for the
But
first
hey,
time
C-Dub,
ever.
give us your final thoughts, bro.
Hey man, we love all you guys for kicking it with us for this season. It's been a long one, the best one we had yet running this channel. I really appreciate these guys that help us on this channel, from Drip to Kev to Steve-O to my nephew. This is what we do it for, man, and this is gonna be a fucking peak right here next week when we call our first playoff game. I don't know how I'm gonna take it, bro. I love you guys, man. Appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna need like something to calm me down. That's what
I'm gonna have to call Auntie. Hey, throw a chancla. But hey, any other last words, fellas?
FGB. Fuck y'all talking about.
in the chat.
Hey,
Listen,
That
I
is
got
it.
some last words. I'm gonna say this. Shout out to these brothers, these fellas. Y'all don't understand, and I say this all the time when people ask. I don't care that you see my face technically more during the week on this channel. Y'all, this channel would not be what it is if it's not for the 4 brothers you see up here every single day. They may not be on every daily episode, but I have become a smarter football viewer, and because of Steve-O, because of Bobby, because of talking to Kev, because of C-Dub. Y'all don't understand the real talk. I joke with everybody, but y'all don't understand the contributions that these fellas have had to everything that we do here creatively. So shout out to these guys, man. Another great season.
piece of my headphone fell off because y'all niggas.
Haize broke 2 chairs because of y'all.
Bro, nigga, 3. This one's broke now, nigga. I got a replacement upstairs. I got to put together tonight.
I'll never forget Steve.
D-Dub broke a whole mic because of
Steve.
Bro, that nigga, and then he looked after. Oh no, it's just the pieces I can put them back on. I'm like, them pieces ain't supposed to come off, nigga. It's broke.
I'm gonna glue that bitch.
You glued that bitch, bro. Don't act like it just snapped on. You super glued that motherfucker, bro. We ain't stupid.
What you talking about? I ain't glue it yet.
Hey, holla at me, Steely E.
But hey, that is it from us tonight, y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Sound like a baboon fight.
Hit that like button, subscribe to the
See,
channel.
they'll be trying to gaslight the shit out of us, bro.
Out of everybody. That nigga trying to gaslight the bus.
He be like, I didn't say it, nigga. We on tape. We record everything. We gotta record it. No.
That nigga gaslighted Rosa Parks.
All right, in the stream, but Rosa Parks came up.
Bro, we ain't dissing Rosa over here, bro. Come on.
Get off that damn bus.
Why you ain't say nothing sooner, Peace Move? You bogus, bro.
For real.
What happened?
Shout out to y'all, man.
He did. He do that on purpose. He know what he doing.
But hey, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Daily coming out tomorrow. If you want to hit the voicemail, number to do so, 773-242-9336. Fellas, we got a game, a divisional clinching game starting in 8 minutes. That shit gonna be fun. Kick it. Y'all make sure y'all have a good time. And hey, we gonna catch y'all on the next one for sure.
Hey, and by the way, Peace Move tried to dirty Mac.